Through cooperation with Auburn University's helpful distance learning staff, instructors and students can now interact in a way not possible just a few years ago. Online courses are becoming necessary in the new digital age. With help from our Distance Learning and Outreach Technology Department, online instructors can now adjust their courses for the web by simply adapting their current course content for an online environment, all the while allowing instructors to capitalize on a wonderful way to earn additional income. Instructors receive a developmental fee for their time and efforts, as well as additional income based on the number of students who enroll in their course. Development for additional semesters would depend on changes in the particular course or field. Instructors are also free to utilize online course materials in their regular classroom settings. This complementary material is an excellent and easy way to reach a greater variety of student learning styles. Thanks to availabilities such as email, video conferences, and proctored exams, students' efforts will yield the same results online as they would face-to-face. Now you will have the chance to reach a more diverse population of students who wouldn't necessarily have the opportunity to attend regular classes. You have the freedom to express your teaching style online with help from us, all the while gaining experience in the growing field of online teaching.
I like the flexibility of time, and it works better for my family because I have children that need help with homework, and I like to attend baseball games and things like that. So it gave me flexibility. You know, it made all the difference. It will make all the difference in the world. I mean, I will not be able to do a classroom master's program. So you know, it will just make it or break it for me.
So
entirely
really help those
for the
students
master's
that
program.
like you can't necessarily get to campus or anything, but they want to get their education, and so it gives them that
Right.
opportunity.
Right.
Okay.
Well, there are other students. I know that there are young students in my class here, and This student has missed class like 5 times this semester because she has a baby. You know, she's 22 years old, but she has a baby. And when her baby's sick, she has no one to help her with her baby. And so she's missed class 5 times. And, you know, she's in trouble in one of our classes because of that. And with, she would definitely do online classes as well, even though she lives right here in Opelika. You know, for her, with her baby and her husband's work schedule, she would definitely sign on to any online classes that were offered for her.
I'm just curious, why it's so harder? Because
my impression of the reason why it's harder is that when you're in the classroom and you're hearing the teacher lecture, you kind of get a feel for what that teacher thinks is important, and you place your emphasis when you study on those areas. And when you take a distance course, you have a chapter to read, but you don't get that feedback from that teacher about what emphasis that teacher is placing. So in other words, you have to study equally for the whole, for the whole chapter, not knowing really what emphasis to put, where to put your emphasis. That's just my impression. But I know in all 3 cases, I felt like that the courses were harder online.
Right. The one thing that I like about as much as the courses is the different options that it can offer people, because even on campus right now, the technology is here to allow not only you can do a class and cover all the bases. You can do a class and allow the people to participate interactively if they want to or can. At that same time, you can archive that class so that people can take it asynchronously later if they want to, or what we do, we archive them and we have the option to go back for review, because like I said, the professor may go over something, or you may miss something, or somebody might have a meeting. So the opportunity is there for an instructor to sit down and do it one time, and it go out in multiple formats and offer it multiple different ways to go back and check it. And for us as students to be able to go in and have the communication like with Blackboard, where you have the assurance that your materials are getting there. And that's, to me, what's exciting. It offers all those options kind of at the same time.
Well, if Auburn is not going to allow or start any kind of online program, I'd sure like to see them add some parking spaces, because I have to come to school early to get a parking space when I could spend an hour at home cleaning my house or something. But I have found that I have to come to class early, because the timing of my class seems to be when the parking lot is the most full, and I have actually spent 45 minutes circling in 2 parking lots, and it took me that long to get a parking space. So if they're not going to do anything to relieve the pressure on the parking spaces, we need more.